friends. This is Heidi with Kiddos Corral, and thank you for stopping by Kiddos Corral. If you are new, please subscribe. We got a lot of great videos coming out here soon. Anyhow, I want to share this really quick recipe with you guys because this is one of my favorite things to eat. So it's not healthy, but it is super delicious. So what I bought first was a chuck roast, and I'm going to cut this open and put this in my crock pot. And this is going to cook in my crock pot about, I'm going to say about 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours. You need to come and you need to check it and see how tender it is, because you know you want it to be good and tender. I'm going to put my chuck roast in here. And I have to say that I bought this at Aldi and I was so extremely amazed at how inexpensive it was, and was very excited. It was $11, and I know that I've been to other grocery stores in which I cannot purchase a chuck roast for $11. I'm going to wash my hands real quickly. Okay. And all I'm going to do to this is I'm going to add 1 can. I'm going to get this open. Of beef broth, and this is a 14-ounce can of beef broth, and I'm just going to pour that over the top just like so. I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to come back as soon as I feel that it's done and it's tender. I'm going to estimate about 4 hours. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to add some stuff to it, and I will show you what I do at that point. But right now I'm just going to add the lid. I'm going to turn this on low, and dinner's already cooking up for tonight. Okay, 4 hours has passed, and now I am going to add the remaining of my ingredients. I'm going to take the lid off as it's going to steam, but I stuck a knife in there and it's super tender. In fact, I turned it down on low. And I've already taken a paper towel and cleaned all of my mushrooms, and all I want to do is slice these. This is not hard or complicated. It's just that you don't want to add this stuff when your meat is cooking, because when you come back to your meat, this stuff will be like basically disintegrated, if that makes any sense. Like there won't be anything left of your onion and your mushroom, because we're going to chop an onion up next, and it'll just kind of like, you know, just cook it to death. And I like mine a little on the whole side. So I just add in my mushrooms. I'm just using a small knife. I didn't get anything fancy out today. It's just a typical day here. And you probably can hear my dryer and my washer running in the background. Alright, and now I'm going to do is cut up an onion. I'm going to pull the outside off, just like so. This is so simple. Anybody can do this. Alright, and I'm just going to slice just like this. I'm just going to toss them in on top of the mushroom. Now I let this cook with the lid on. I turn it back on low, and I let this cook for however long that it takes. And you know, I like how I like my onion to be done. I like my stuff to be kind of whole when I put it on the hoagie roll, so you know, that is that. And when you stir this up, it'll break those up. You don't even have to even really put too much effort in that. There we go. Now we're going to put this in there. I'm going to turn this back on low. Put my lid back on. And I can tell you that my house smells pretty spectacular right now. So we're going to cook this. When my mushrooms and my onions get done the way that I want, let me put you over here so you guys can see in there a little bit better. And once those get done, then I'll come back and I'll show you what I do next. Okay, so my crock pot is done. And the first thing I'm going to do is what I'm going to do for a side. And that is just some simple french fries. And I'm just throwing this in because you're cooking along with me. There's no real special thing about baking fries. And that, I'm just going to dump them on this tray and pop them into the oven because they're going to take a little bit longer. It's preheating, so I'm going to set this aside. And what we want to do is, I'm going to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Put that down a little bit. Is I have my hoagie rolls here. And all this on the pan is flour because I was doing something else today. It's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm going to do 3 hoagies because there's going to be 3 of us eating right away. And I'm going to get some foil. And put my hoagie roll right in the center. And I like to take my fingers and kind of smash it down just a little bit. And I'm going to open my crock pot up. Nice and hot. And that meat is just going to fall completely apart. You see that? I don't even know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Just all literally just falls apart. And you got the mushrooms and all that. Now the thing that you don't want is all this drippings because you don't want your hoagie roll to get super soggy and yes, spicy mozzarella. It's just
spicy. That's the Parmesan. We don't need all that. It makes it too spicy. Oh, my friend is here to take me to the game.
Goodbye. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Riverdale Joe.
Okay, my family has completely lost their marbles. Okay, I'm putting the meat and the onions and the mushrooms onto the hoagie roll. That was Lucas. He's leaving. He's going to some game tonight, and his friend's sister's in the band, and they're going to go watch the game. That's why there's only 3 eating. All right. Once you get your sub roll filled the way that you want it to be filled, then you want to top it with some mozzarella cheese. Now you can use provolone. I have used whatever I have on hand, but my family bought the motherload of mozzarella last week from Costco, so that's what we're going to use. And then all I want to do is I just want to bring these sides up on this foil and wrap it up just like so. And yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to do a next one. Just make the foil just a little bit bigger. And then whenever you serve this, you can put some of the broth into a little bowl. And if you have someone that likes to dip their sandwich into the broth like a French dip, then, you know, you have that option. And I have to say, it's very, very good. Very, very good. Whoop, dropping some. That's okay. I will pick that up. Get some onions on this one. And some mushrooms. There we go. Look how good that looks already. And I think my oven may have preheated already. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my fries in there. And I'm just gonna wrap this up. And I'm gonna do the next one that way, and then I'm gonna let the fries are probably gonna take about 30 minutes. These are gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let the fries have a head start in the oven. I'm gonna put them in for about, you know, 15 minutes, and then I'll check and see how far along they are, and then I will decide when to slip these in, because obviously all you're doing is toasting the roll and melting your cheese, and you will have a delicious hoagie. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my fries in the oven, and I will be back when it's all melty and done. Okay, I just took dinner out of the oven, and I am hungry, and it smells so good, and I need a plate. Let me get a plate. All right. We're going to start with one of these gems. Oh yeah. That looks really, really good. Can you guys see that? Mmm. I cannot wait to dive in. It smells amazing. Now I'm gonna get myself some fries. Some fries on the side, and since I'm here by myself and they're late, I get extra fries on the side. And there is our dinner, guys. Doesn't that look delicious? This is one of their favorite meals, my kids' favorite meals. I love this. It's simple, it's fast, it's easy. And I cannot wait to dive in on this sandwich. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have not subscribed, please do so and give this video a thumbs up. And thanks for coming along and cooking with me, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye, guys.